Welcome to Defense News Plus. Indian Navy issued RFI for 24 utility helicopter. As per the RFI, those helicopters to be taken on lease at least for 5 years, and who will provide these helicopters will include maintenance support along with performance-based logistics along with the training of air and maintenance crew. Indian Navy will include these helicopters for search and rescue, medical evacuation. The helicopter needs to be 5 tons or below in weight and should be able to perform communication duties to and from ships at sea besides low-intensity maritime operations while operating from ships and shore day and night. As per RFI, those helicopters should be twin-engined and they should also have a stand for a 7.62mm gun, which will be provided by the user for low-intensity maritime operations role. The vendors who will participate should submit the report within 18th June. The helicopters should be featured night vision goggle compatible admin in the cockpit and direction voice rescue finder and emergency flotation. A low-intensity improvised explosive device was thrown towards a police vehicle in Gagran area of South Kashmir's Shopian district, which was later defused, an official said on Friday. He also said that an IED in a bag was thrown towards a police vehicle at Degree College in Gagran area of Shopian. He said that IED has been defused and a major incident was averted, that the weight of IED was around 6 kg, adding that the investigation in this is going on. Next update is regarding aero engine. We all know a new aero engine is being developed for our future fighter jet like AMCA Tejas Mk2. When we have developed Kaveri engine, there was a plan to integrate the Kaveri engine in Tejas Mk1 and Mk1A, but now HAL decided to use 404 engine of General Electric instead of Kaveri engine. There is no plan to revive Kaveri engine again. A new engine is being developed for AMCA, which will have more thrust from 110 kiloton or more, which can be used in twin-engine deck-based fighter jet or Tejas Mk2. General Electric 414 engine will be used for AMCA prototype or LSP units, and later our new indigenous engines will replace to the General Electric 414 engine. Next update regarding China's carrier strike group. We all know China is trying to build 4 to 6 aircraft carrier. 2 of them are operationalized, and they have a target to operationalize 6 aircraft carrier strike group within 2030. There was a doubt that China may deploy its carrier strike group in the Indian Ocean region. The Quad nations are trying to counter China in Indo-Pacific region. Looking into that, China is planning to have a strong deployment in Indo-Pacific region. In future, China may deploy 2 carrier strike group in this region. From the sources of US Navy, it is reported that China has developed Djibouti naval base and now it has become much stronger than needed. China has been trying hard to develop naval base from 2017 because it is the only route to reach in Red Sea. From the investigation, it is reported that China is trying to deploy its carrier strike group and 4 nuclear-powered attack submarine Djibouti naval base. Now one thing is clear, China has made underground facility in Djibouti. China may deploy its carrier strike group there, which may challenge Indian Navy and its power. Now it's very easy for China to deploy its carrier strike group in Indian Ocean region anywhere. Accompanying with nuclear attack submarine will create serious threat to our naval assets. Next update, the World Radar Expo 2021. China's National Radar Industry Expo starts this will feature the country's cutting-edge radar technologies, including a newly developed portable anti-stealth radar and multiple sets of large early warning radars. It is hosted by China's Radar Industry Association, the China Electronics Technology Group Company Limited (CETC), and the China Electronics Information Industry Group Company Limited (CEC). The 9th World Radar Expo will start in Nanjing, Jiangsu Province from Thursday to Saturday, with more than 400 companies from the radar and electronic industry is participating. The KLJ-7A Airborne Active Electronic Scan Array Radar to be showcased. More than 50 international guests from over 30 countries along the Belt and Road initiatives will participate in the expo. That's it for the day. Please like and share this video and do subscribe this channel and make your valuable comments below. Thank you.